What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Break number 921 BD. This is a two-case break of Leaf Nation football. It is a case of jumbo, 8 boxes, a case of hobby, 12 boxes. There's 8 jumbo. There's 12 hobby. Let's go ahead and get both cases open. Alright, there's 6 hobby. There's 12 hobby. Get the case of jumbo open. Four jumbo right there. 4 more jumbo right there. Good luck to everybody. Do the hobby boxes first. Here we go. First box, hobby. 5 autos, 1 base card per box. There's my sweat card. Any randomizers we will do at the end of the break. Any randoms we'll do at the end. Alright, our 1 base card is Elijah Haven. Elijah Haven on the New Dawn. That one is numbered 1 of 1. We'll find out on box 2 if all the base cards are 1 of 1s like they have been in the last few products. Alright, we got Micah Hudson. Micah Hudson on the acetate pure talent auto, 12 out of 15. 12 out of 15. Tristan Keys, a New Dawn Tristan Keys. That one is 8 out of 15. On the green speckles, we got Malachi Ziegler. Malachi Ziegler. That is 5 out of 5. Riley Leonard. Washington Commanders backup quarterback. 4 out of 4. This is him on the autograph out of his Notre Dame uniform. And our last card of the first box, that is Demond Williams Jr. I think he's only a sophomore. Hang it in the Louvre. Hang it in the Louvre. And that is numbered 1 of 1. 1 out of 1, Demond Williams Jr. I want to say he's sophomore quarterback at Washington University. Congratulations to whoever has Demond Williams. All right. Box number 2. Really think Leaf could really save money by not putting them in such big ass boxes. Base card is, that is Burt Jones for the Burt Jones spot, gold. That is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1 Burt Jones. So I am going to guess that all the base cards are going to be 1 of 1s. Gold Shimmer, that is JT Lindsay. JT Lindsay on the Gold Shimmer. That is a 1 of 1 also. 1 of 1 JT Lindsay. That's a blue shimmer or purple shimmer of Derek Baker. Derek Baker. That is 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8. We got a green of Tyree Hill. Tyree Hill. That is 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 on the Tyree Hill green shimmer. Looks like a gold shimmer of Gideon Davidson. Gideon Davidson. And that is a 1 of 1 gold shimmer. And our last card of box 2. Hang it in the Louvre. That is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah. And that looks like a 1 of 1. It is a 1 of 1 Tyreek Hill. You're late to the party? Nah, you only missed the first box and a half. You're good, my friend. This is box number 3. Box number 3 of 20. Box number 3 of 20 boxes. What's up, Tim? Caden Prather, not yet. No Caden Prathers yet. All right, on the red speckles, we got Gideon Davidson again. This is our second Gideon Davidson, and this is a 1 of 1 base card. Woo, nice. That's nice, bro. Furzell Shepard. Furzell Shepard on the blue shimmer. Blue shimmer, 1 of 7. That's crazy. To set a record like that, especially in Georgia. Jesus. Giles Jackson, a new dawn. Giles Jackson. That is 4 out of 15. 4 out of 15. We got another blue speckles of Jalewis Solomon. Jalewis Solomon. That is 1 of 3. 1 of 3. Red speckles. If I can get it. There we go. Kylan Bellotti, or Bellot, excuse me. Kylan Bellot, or Billiot. And that is 2 out of 4. And our last card of box number 3. That is Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik, however you pronounce it. That's a blue lava. 2 out of 7. Box number 4. "63 touchdowns. Our school is going for its 4th state title." That is amazing, bro. That is freaking amazing. Base card, that is Peyton Houston. Peyton Houston on the Destination D1. That is purple, and it is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1. He's heading to Georgia. I was going to ask you where he committed to. Kamario Taylor on the blue shimmer. 2 of 7. 2 out of 7, Kamario Taylor. Kendrick Riscano. Kendrick Riscano. 4 out of 4. Curtis Rourke on the silver shimmer. Curtis Rourke, 9 out of 15. 9 out of 15. That's amazing, bro. That is amazing. Marcus Harris, a New Dawn on the silver lava. 7 out of 15. Last card of box number 4. This is our first random. That is Jack Endries and Max Clare. Jack Endries and Max Clare. And that is a 1 of 1 random. 1 of 1 random. Box number 5. I'm sure if he's that good, Pike, that Georgia will use him everywhere also. Base card, we got Peyton Falzone. I think it's Peyton Falzone, but Peyton Falzone, blue shimmer, 1 of 1. Base card. Got a black Destination the Pros. That is Mark Gronowski. Mark Gronowski. 1 of 1. He came in this year when the starting quarterback got hurt and didn't do too bad. He's still a little raw. He's only a freshman. So, Destination D1, that is Aaron Gregory. Aaron Gregory silver. That is 7 out of 15. Destination D1, DJ Bordeaux. DJ Bordeaux. Blue, 3 out of 7. CJ Daniels. CJ Daniels on the shimmer. That is 1 out of 3 on the Aqua Shimmer. And our last card of box number 5. Saturday at the Stadium of DJ Lagway. Blue Shimmer. DJ Lagway. That is 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7 for the DJ Lagway spot. Nice hit. Box number 6. 6 of 20. Our base card is Cam Davis. Cam Davis, a New Dawn, 1 of 1 base card. Destination D1. There's Helaman Kasuga. Helaman Kasuga, 1 out of 7 on the blue lava. Destination D1, Keegan Croucher on the silver. Keegan Croucher, 12 out of 15. On the magenta, TJ Harden. TJ Harden on the magenta shimmer. That one is numbered 6 out of 6. 6 out of 6. Silver, Destination D1 of Oscar Rios. Oscar Rios. That one is numbered 14 out of 15. Last card of box 6. There is Lamar Bo Jackson. Lamar Bo Jackson on the talent acetate. That is 7 out of 7. 7 out of 7 on the acetate. Lamar Bo Jackson had a good game today for Florida State. Or, wait. Where is that card? Oh, Ohio State? For Ohio State, yeah. Okay. Got it. Everybody from Ohio State had a good game against Michigan that day, yesterday. Michigan looked like shit. All the people that were picking the upset, I was like, you gotta be joking me. Nobody's beating Ohio State. The only team that I think might beat Ohio State would be Indiana. Mabry Mature. Mabry Mature, 1 of 1 on the blue shimmer. Indiana might beat Ohio State, but Ohio State is just so good. I think Ohio State could beat some pro teams. So, Austin Christian, a New Dawn. Austin Christian, a New Dawn. Blue shimmer, 7 out of 7. Brady Quinn. Brady Quinn, a New Dawn on the Green Speckles, 2 out of 5. Is this Brady Quinn's son? The Brady Quinn from Notre Dame back in the day? Does anybody know? If anybody has information, that'd be cool. How about Christopher Vizina? Saturday at the stadium. Yeah, their defense is amazing. Oklahoma will surprise people if they sneak in the playoffs. I think they're going to get in. 1 of 1, Christopher Vizina. Saturday at the park. That win over Texas Tech was just... Oh, Oklahoma. I'm thinking Texas. Taylor Elgersma? That's on the blue. 3 out of 7. I was thinking Texas if they sneak in. And how about this young man playing for the Detroit Detroit Lions now? Isaac Tesla. Isaac Tesla, a new dawn. That is 1 out of 7. Wide receiver and kick returner for the Detroit Lions. This is box number 8. Box number 8. Derek Baker, a new dawn. That's going to be a 1 of 1 base card because all the base cards are 1 of 1s. First card, Saturday at the stadium, Le'Veon Moss. Le'Veon Moss on the silver shimmer. That one is numbered 8 out of 15. 8 of 15. Purple Speckles. There's Eli Holstein. Eli Holstein, Saturday in the park. That is 8 out of 8. 8 out of 8. Eli Holstein. Oscar Delp. It is 4 out of 15 on the silver shimmer. Oscar Delp, he already is in the NFL, isn't he? Or is he a senior this year at Georgia? Mr. Pike, since I know you know a lot about Georgia. Oscar Delp. I can't remember if he came out last year or not. That's C.J. Carr. C.J. Carr, quarterback, Notre Dame. Couldn't remember. I mean, we all know that Brock Bowers is in the NFL. 3 out of 7 on the C.J. Carr. And we have a gold vinyl 1 of 1. Gold vinyl. Sonic Zoom of Teddy Bruschi. This guy was amazing. Out of the University of Arizona, where I live. 1 of 1 gold vinyl autograph of Teddy Bruschi. No scataboos yet. That is a sick 1 of 1 of Teddy Bruschi. Oh man, I love college football too. My sister actually played at Arizona when he was at Arizona. She was on the national championship softball teams there. So my sister knows Teddy Bruschi pretty good. Nice guy, she said. He was so good at his job, man. He was one of the best ever. And he played on some really bad Patriot teams, and then finally they got good, you know. So that was the part about Teddy. I mean, he stuck around through the bad and through the good. So, all right, Aaron Gregory on the Destination D1. This is a base card, 1 of 1. Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon on a New Dawn. That is a Silver Lava. That is 11 out of 15. Is that Black Speckles? It could be. Jordan McLeod, Black Speckles. And that is a 1 of 1 black. 1 of 1 black of Jordan McLeod. Faison Brandon. Faison Brandon. That is purple. 2 out of 8. 2 out of 8. That is Carnell Tate. Ohio State. Carnell Tate. That is 6 out of 7. That is an older player, man. He can't. He's been 6 out of 7 goes there. And Sonic Boom. There is James Harrison. He even scribed it with this number. Sonic Boom, James Harrison. That is a 1 of 1 James Harrison. Congrats to the James Harrison spot. 67. What is that, Pike? Box number 10. Box number 10. Halfway point. No soccer players pulled yet. Base card 1 of 1. That is Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty, 1 of 1 base card. Congrats to the Ashton Jeanty spot. It's a kid's joke now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9 or something. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Troy Hoon. Or Hun. Troy Hun or Hoon. That is Purple Shimmer. 1 out of 8. Brady Edmonds. Brady Edmonds. That seems like it's on the Aqua. 2 out of 3 it is. Aqua Lava. On the Pure Talent, Xavier Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo. These acetate drive me nuts. 1 out of 15. We got green of T.J. Moore. T.J. Moore on the green. That is numbered 5 of 5. Last card of box 10. There he is. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza. hold on to this one in case he wins the Heisman. And that is 7 out of 8 on the Fernando Mendoza spot. Congratulations. Nice hit. Box number 11. I guess the real fun starts with those jumbo boxes, because we got 10 autos and 2 base cards per box. This is a snack compared to that. Base card, Sawyer Robertson. Sawyer Robertson. Bang! You got the Fernando spot. 1 of 1. TBS sports card. TB sports cards. You got the Fernando Mendoza. There's, how about Jerome Bettis Jr.? The Bus Jr. right there. This is the little yellow bus. Now you're hungry? 1 out of 8. 1 out of 8 on the little yellow bus. Aaron Anderson. That is on the shimmer. I think it's silver shimmer. Yep, 3 out of 15. Aaron Anderson, 3 out of 15. I'm hungry too, Tim. I haven't eaten yet tonight. I mean, it's only 7:30 here, so, but I know, man. I'm hungry. Brady Hart, A New Dawn. Blue Speckles, 3 out of 3. This is Aqua Speckles. We got Purple Shimmer of Damian Martinez. Damian Martinez. I think he got drafted by the Seattle Seahawks. 4 out of 6. Damian Martinez. Oh, wow. We got a triple. Jared Curtis, Dia Bell, and Faison Brandon. This will be randomed off after... Oh, it's a 6-banger. Sorry, guys. Faison Brandon, Dia Bell, Jared Curtis, and bang! Oscar Rios, Peyton Falzoni, and Brady Smeagol, all on here, 1 of 1. That'll be a big random after the break. At the end of the break. Not after, but at the end of the break. And box number 12. Box number 12. This is the first. This is the hobby case. Hobby case ends right here. Then we got 8 boxes left from the jumbo case. Alright, our base card in our final is Patrick Peterson on the Sonic Boom. Patrick Peterson, 1 of 1 Sonic Boom. On the purple, Jabari Brady. Jabari Brady, A New Dawn, 2 out of 6. That's more magenta, I'm going to say. It's our first red one, I think. And red, I believe, is to 2. Javian Thomas, A New Dawn. Red Shimmer, 1 of 2. 1 of 2, Red Shimmer. UCLA is so bad this year. That's my team that I cheer for, man, and they are just awful. Maubrey Mature, silver. That is 9 of 15. 9 of 15, Maubrey Mature. Caden Prothrow. 7 of 7. And our last card of the first case. There is Colston Loveland. Wide receiver or tight end. I don't know what position he plays. He plays them all for the Chicago Bears. The first place Chicago Bears. 1 out of 6. Congrats, man. Congrats. You got 3 of the 6 on that fist? Oh my God. Random.org, please be kind. For sure. For real, bro. For real. Alright. Here's our first jumbo box. First jumbo box. We got 12 cards in here. 10 autos, 2 base cards. All about that base. No trouble. Alright, our 2 base cards. This one is Sam Levitt. Sam Levitt, Destination the Pros. I don't know. If he can't stay healthy, he's not going to go to the pros. 1 of 1. And Micah Hudson on the blue speckles. That is also a 1 of 1. All the base cards are 1 of 1s. So, alright. Here's our 10 autos. Number 1, Donovan Olugbode. 4 out of 15. Emmett Moorhead. That is on the magenta. 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6. Gideon Davidson, Green Shimmer. That is 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Silver, Jabari Brady. 4 out of 15. Jack Nickel, silver. Silver nickel, 7 out of 15. Jake Brenningstool, silver. That is 8 out of 15. Jalen Lloyd. That is a black 1 of 1. 1 of 1 Jalen Lloyd autograph. Purple. That is Nico Marichal. 2 out of 8. I'm sorry. 6 out of 8. I apologize. 6 out of 8. How about Andy Reid? How about probably one of the best coaches in the last 10 years in the NFL, Andy Reid. Congrats to the Andy Reid spot. That is a 1 of 1 Andy Reid. 1 of 1 Andy Reid. That looks orange. And it is. That is Riley Tiernan. Riley Tiernan. I'm not sure if that's soccer or if that is Yep. I'm not sure if it's soccer or that's volleyball. That is a one of one, though. That's all I do know. Riley Tiernan. You've been chasing Reed, Eden. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. There we go. That's our jumbo box. First jumbo box. Here's jumbo box number 2. That makes this box number 14. Box number 14. Our 2 base cards. We got Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz. Of course, they were all one of one, so I'm just going to stop saying it. We all know that these base cards are one of ones. And there is Dimitar Berbatov. Dimitar Berbatov. All right, our first auto, Zeon Chris. Zeon Chris. That is 4 out of 4. Magenta Speckles of Israel Abrams. Israel Abrams. 6 out of 6. Green. There's another CJ Carr on the color match green. CJ Carr color match green. That is 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. How about Yancey Thigpen? Yancey Thigpen. Oh, damn, that's sick. Messi is amazing. Yancey Thigpen. That is 5 out of 7. Who remembers this guy? That's gold. And that is Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon, scribed with a 9, 1 of 1. Hang it in the Louvre. You remember him? I do too, man. I remember this guy too. Last time the Bears were good. Amar Johnson. Silver. Silver. That is 8 out of 15. Antoine Wells Jr., A New Dawn. Silver Speckles, 5 out of 15. We got black speckles of Oscar Delp. That should be a 101. Destination the Pros, 1 of 1 of Oscar Delp. Sawyer Robertson, Silver Shimmer, 14 out of 15. 14 out of 15. And the last card of box number 2, or it's really box 14, Pigskin Pairings. There is Larry Zonka and Mercury Morris. Larry Zonka and Mercury Morris. I was alive when this team was good. I was not old enough to remember these guys. But I was alive in the 70s. So, Larry Zonka, Mercury Morris, that'll be random at the end. All right. This is box number 15. Box number 15 coming right up. So I'm going to make this announcement while I got a second while I'm opening this. If you skunk in the break, we apologize. A skunk constitutes that you don't hit anything. A base card, an auto, anything. If you have one spot and you don't hit anything, that's a skunk. If you have 10 spots and you don't hit anything, that's a skunk. But if you have 10 spots and you hit one spot, even a base card, that is no longer a skunk. You did hit something in the break. So please do not request a refund if you do skunk, because we have to send you something. All right. Now that the technicalities are out of the way, let's get to box number 15. DJ Bordeaux, Destination D1. That is, again, base card. And DJ Lagway, that is Hang It in the Loop, and that is a 1/1. All right, first auto, that's Beckham Kritza. Beckham Kritza, that is 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 on the green shimmer. On the magenta lava, Carson Hansen. Carson Hansen. 4 out of 6. Sivan Cordero. Sivan Cordero. 1 out of 8. There's Taylor Elgersma on the black shimmer. Taylor Elgersma, 1 of 1. Jurian Dickey. Jurian Dickey, A New Dawn. 1 out of 15. Purple. Purple Speckles. That's Roydell Williams. Roydell Williams. That is 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8. Magenta, Dallas Wilson. Dallas Wilson. Magenta Shimmer. 3 out of 6. Silver Speckles. That is Derek Meadows. Derek Meadows. Three out of 15. 3 out of 15 on the Derek Meadows. How about that? In Vandy We Trust. That is Diego Pavia. Black, 1 of 1. Saturday at the stadium. They said his performance against Tennessee has put him as one of the front runners for the Heisman. Diego Pavia, 1 of 1. It's a nice looking card right there. Good auto. And our green. One of my favorite players of all time. Football Nation. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. 1 of 1 Gareth Bale. There's some soccer for you. If you got the Gareth Bale spot, congratulations. That's pretty good. Yeah, no kidding, right? Right, Pike? Whoever would have thought Vandy would win 10 games and have a front runner for the Heisman. Oh shoot, you're right. That does say Vandy we turnt. You are absolutely right. I thought it said Vandy we trust. Vandy we turnt. And they did. They turned it all around. Sweet. Your nephew played O-line at Vandy? Nice. I just like the fact that they smacked around Tennessee. All right, we have Sivan Cordero. 1/1 base. And Tate Reynolds, Destination D1. Gold 1/1 base. Our first auto, Jerome Bettis Jr. Jerome Bettis Jr. That is 5 out of 15. That's 2 for that spot. Aaron Anderson. 1/1 Aaron Anderson, Saturday at the stadium. There's Nick Harbor. Nick Harbor. Silver. 8 out of 15. There's Wonderful Champ Mons the 4th. Wonderful Champ Mons the 4th. 4 out of 15. Zach Katz. Zach Katz. 1/7. Box number 16's been pretty good so far. We got a 1/1 here of Trey Taylor. A New Dawn Trey Taylor 1/1 black. Xavier Restrepo on the magenta. Magenta Speckles 6 out of 6. That is Tate Reynolds, Destination D1 on the Silver Shimmer. Silver Shimmer, 7 out of 15. How about Drew Pearson? Drew Pearson, one of the best wide receivers back in the 70s. That is a 1/1 Drew Pearson. 1/1 Drew Pearson. And our last card of box 16 is another DJ Lagway auto. This one is to 15. That is 15 out of 15 on the bookend. 15 out of 15 DJ Lagway. Maybe tonight the DJ God has fallen in love again. All right. Box number 17. Box number 17. Our first base card is a 1/1 Sonic Boom of the Funny Man On Fox, Rob Gronkowski. This dude, I watched him on Thursday. He is freaking hilarious. He is freaking hilarious. 101 base card. And a 101 base card of Tristan Saab. Tristan Saab. First auto. Dylan Sampson on the acetate orange. Acetate orange cracked ice. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Next up, another acetate. Pure Talent. Calvin Russell. Calvin Russell. This one's blue. 3 out of 7. 3 out of 7 blue. Silver Shimmer of Ryder Lyons. Ryder Lyons. 1 out of 15. There's Akili Smith Jr. Akili Smith Jr. 2 out of 7. Green. Destination D1 of Elijah Haven. Elijah Haven. That is 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Dane Weber on the green acetate. Dane Weber. 3 out of 5. Magenta. Taj Brooks. Taj Brooks. 6 out of 6. 6 out of 6. Another acetate. This one's Micah Hudson. Micah Hudson. 1 out of 6 on the magenta. Silver. Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate. 3 out of 15. Last card of box number 17. Demond Williams Jr. On the magenta, 4 out of 6. 3 boxes to go. Our 2 base cards are JT Lindsay, 1 of 1. And Robert Lewis. Green, Kylan Belliot. Kylan Belliot. 2 out of 5. Caden Prothrow. Caden Prothrow. That is purple. 4 out of 8. Caden Prothro. Carson Gordon. Carson Gordon. Blue Shimmer. 5 out of 7. Silver Speckles of Kedrick Rescano. Kedrick Rescano. 12 out of 15. Ra Thomas. A New Dawn. Ra Thomas. 12 out of 15. Curtis Rourke, A New Dawn. One out of 3 on the Aqua Speckles. Marcus Harris on the Blue Shimmer. 4 out of 7. Osani Gales. Osani Gales. 10 out of 15. John Mateer. John Mateer. Magenta. 6 out of 6. And our last card of box 18 looks black. And that is Francesco Totti. Francesco Totti. Football Nation. 1 of 1. Francesco Totti. Box number 19. Box number 19 of 20. Right now we are sitting on 3 randomizers. Our 2 base card 1 of 1s is Akili Smith Jr. Oh man. And another really good soccer player, Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema. Man, he was so good at when he was at Real Madrid. If anybody follows soccer out there. That is C.J. Daniels. C.J. Daniels. Rich follows soccer. 6 out of 6. Derek Zammit. Derek Zammit. 1 out of 3. Helaman Kasuga. Helaman Kasuga. 3 out of 15 on the Silver Shimmer. Or Silver Speckles, excuse me. On the silver, Jaden O'Neal. Jaden O'Neal. That is 14 out of 15. Chiron Drones. Chiron Drones. Saturday at the Stadium. That is 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3 on the Aqua. Football Nation, Landon Holly. Landon Holly, Destination D1. That is blue. That is 3 out of 7 on the blue speckles. We got purple of Omarion Miller. Omarion Miller. That is 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8 on the Omarion Miller. Oscar Rios on the silver speckles. 14 out of 15. We have another gold vinyl 1 of 1. And this is going to be random off. Pigskin Pairs, Dia Bell, and Peyton Houston. Gold vinyl 1 of 1. That's our 4th random. And whoever's got this next spot, congratulations. I'm happy for you. That is a red, looks like a red acetate auto of Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty, this should be the 2. 1 out of 2. Ashton Jeanty on the acetate, 1 out of 2. Congratulations to the Ashton Jeanty spot. It's a nice hit. He's the only thing in all of Las Vegas for the Raiders that can say he's doing something, or at least trying. I mean, that has got to be one of the worst teams I've ever seen. And yet they keep sticking with their quarterback. All right. Last box. Good luck. Then we got 4 randoms at the moment. After those 4, after that, then we'll do a full recap. Our 2 base cards. First one is already something we've already pulled once, and that is a Gareth Bale 1 of 1. Gareth Bale 1 of 1 base card. And our last base card 1 of 1 is Malachi Ziegler. Destination D1. First acetate hit our auto is Tristan Keys. This is Tristan Keys on the silver ice. 12 out of 15. There's Will Griffin. Will Griffin on the Destination D1. That is blue. 1 out of 7. 1 out of 7. We got silver. Malachi Ziegler. Destination D1. That is 9 out of 15. 9 out of 15 on the Malachi Ziegler. We have a 1 of 1 black of Riley Leonard. A New Dawn. 1 of 1. Magenta, Jaden Greathouse. Jaden Greathouse. That is 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6. Aaron Gregory. Aaron Gregory on the Destination D1. 14 out of 15. Looks like 4 cards left. C.J. Bailey. C.J. Bailey, 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. We have DJ Bordeaux. DJ Bordeaux. Blue Speckles. That is 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7. Diabell on the acetate. Diabell. And that is 2 out of 15. And is that the last card? It is, and it's a black 1 of 1. Black 1 of 1 of Jeremiah Love. What a way to finish the break. Jeremiah Love spot. He is running like a champ at Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love, 1 of 1. Congratulations on the last auto of the break. All right, so let me set up the randomizer real quick. Take me all a couple minutes because I already pretty much have everything set. Just got to type the names in real quick. Keep grabbing the wrong mouse, I can't do shit. Well, thanks, Pike. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I like to have fun, and I like doing these breaks. Alright, let me do the 6-banger and then we will do our randoms. Maybe if my finger will work. All right. All right, here we go. eBay, you're coming with me. All right. Randomog.org. Be his friend, somebody said earlier. All right. We are going to roll the dice after I switch everything over for YouTube. Here we go, YouTube. Switching you over, YouTube. You should be getting the screen in a second here, because I know there's a little delay on YouTube all the time. All right, eBay, you've got the screen. This first one is we're gonna roll the dice. Got to be 4 or higher. Here we go. We got a 7. First one. First random is Jack Hendries. and Max Clare. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 7 times on. That's going to the Max Clare spot. Next one. We got Larry Zonka and Mercury Morris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 7 times going to Larry Zonka. Next one up is going to be our gold vinyl 1 of 1. That is Dia Bell and Peyton Houston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. That's going to Peyton Houston. Peyton Houston. And our last one is the 6-man randomizer. Somebody said they got 3 and are begging random.org to help him. We got Faison Brandon, Dia Bell, that is Jared Curtis, Oscar Rios, Peyton Falzoni, and Brady Smeagol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our 7th time. That is 7 times on the random. We got, that is going to the Faison Brandon spot. Faison Brandon. Alright, let's go back over here. We're going to zoom back out. Let's bring our randoms with us. Put eBay back on. Our YouTube back on. The camera, there we go. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's recap our randomizer. Jack Andries and Max Clare. We went to the Max Clare spot. Larry Zonka, Mercury Morris went to the Larry Zonka spot. Dia Bell, Peyton Houston went to the Peyton Houston spot. And on the 6-man randomizer, we got Faison Brandon, Dia Bell, Jared Curtis, Oscar Rios, Peyton Falzoni, and Brady Smeagol. That went to the Faison Brandon spot. That'll be for me for later when I'm sorting. Very unkind. I'm sorry, Fist. I'm sorry, bud. Alright. We're going to do all of our base cards first. Guys, I'm not going to read off the names. There's just way too many of them. So here we go. I'm just going to roll through them. These are all 1 of 1s. Alright, those are our base. To 15, here we go. We had Dia Bell, Aaron Gregory, Malachi Ziegler, Tristan Keys, Oscar Rios, Jaden O'Neal, Helaman Kasuga, Osani Gales, Ra Thomas, Kedrick Rescano, Carnell Tate, Ryder Lyons, DJ Lagway, Tate Reynolds, Wonderful Champ Mons, Nick Harbor, Jerome Bettis Jr., Derek Meadows, Jurion Dickey, Sawyer Robertson, Antoine Wells, Amar Johnson, Jake Brenningstool, Jack Nickel, Jabari Brady, Donovan Olubode, Mabry Mature, Aaron Anderson, Xavier Restrepo, Ollie Gordon II, Oscar Delp, Le'Veon Moss, Oscar Rios, Keegan Croucher, Aaron Gregory, Marcus Harris, Curtis Rourke, Giles Jackson, Tristan Keys, and Micah Hudson. To 8, we have Omarion Miller, Caden Prothro, Roydell Williams, Siobhan Cordero, Nico Marshall, Jerome Bettis Jr., Fernando Mendoza, Troy Hunn, Faison Brandon, Eli Holstein, Derek Baker. To 7, DJ Bordeaux, Will Griffin, Landon Holly, Marcus Harris, Carson Gordon, Keely Smith Jr., Calvin Russell, Zach Katz, Yancey Thigpen, Caden Prothro, Carnell Tate, CJ Carr, Isaac Tesla, Taylor Elgersma, Austin Christian, Lamar Bo Jackson, Helema Kasuga, DJ Lagway, DJ Bordeaux, Kamario Taylor, Cade Klubnik, Furzel Shepard. To 6, Jaden Greathouse, CJ Daniels, John Mateer, Damon Williams Jr., Michael Hudson, Taj Brooks, Xavier Restrepo, Dallas Wilson, Carson Hansen, Israel Abrams, Emmett Moorhead, Colston Loveland, Jabari Brady, Damian Martinez, TJ Harden. To 5, Kylan Billiot, Dane Weber, Eli Haven, Beckham Kritza, CJ Carr, Gideon Davidson, TJ Moore, Brady Quinn, Deary Hill, Malachi Ziegler. To 4, CJ Bailey, Zion Chris, Kendrick Rescano, Killian Billiot, and Riley Leonard. To 3, Kyron Drones, Derek Zammit, Curtis Rourke, Brady Hart, Brady Edmonds, CJ Daniels, and Jalewis Solomon. To 2, nice one here, Ashton Ginty and Javian Thomas. Our one of one autos. Here we go. Jeremiah Love, Riley Leonard, Dylan Sampson, Trey Taylor, Aaron Anderson, Diego Pavia on the Vandy We Turned. Taylor Elgersma, Oscar Delp, Jalen Lloyd, Jordan McLeod, Christopher Vizina. That is Mark Gronowski, Peyton Houston, Tyreek Hill, the Cheetah, Gideon Davidson, J.T. Lindsay, Damon Williams Jr. There is Andy Reid. There is Drew Pearson, Jim McMahon, our first of the Football Nation, soccer cards. We got Francesco Totti on the auto, Gareth Bale auto, Riley Tiernan auto, our Sonic Boom 1 of 1 of Teddy Bruschi, and our Sonic Boom 1 of 1 of James Harrison. There's your break, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope everybody hit. If you did not hit, again, I will send you something in the mail. So please do not request anything, any refunds or anything. But we will get you something in the mail. So have yourself a great night, you guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take it easy now. Peace.